sana to yet another episode of Nkada channel. If you're new here, karibu sana. If you're not new, thank you so much for keeping it Nkada channel. I know, najua. Najua. I didn't tell. Okay, I did know that I'm wearing Playboy earrings, but like 2-hour hacks videos is wow. So misplaced priorities. It's because nime clean my other earrings. Nakuwa na piercings mingi, so I've cleaned the rest. So So in today's video, my skin is getting better. If you've watched my previous video, I feel really cute. I feel so cute. And yeah, for work hacks, we show up in work attire. Well, at least for the top part. Chini, kwa ground. Get it? Kwa ground. Between different. Anywho, I don't want to take any more of your time. Today's video on work hacks, nime separate into 3. Have I welcomed you guys? Yeah, karibuni to Nkada channel. If you're new here, I feel like I haven't. If you're new here, karibu sana. If you're not new, thank you so much for keeping it Nkada channel. This feels like I've done this again. Okay, so in work hacks 2.0, it's late. It's rather late. It's like 5:20. If you've been following me for a while now, you know that Mondays are my working from home days. So I had work. I legit was working from home. So ikifika 5 ndio nimeanza kuharakisha. Like I need to work. I need to shoot rather. So but the lighting is good, no? Naona kama lighting bado pia iko sawa. Jakuwa too late. So let's get to the video, guys. So my name is Nkada Mutungi of Nkada channel. I work as a monitoring and evaluation assistant for a foundation. I have done one video on work hacks 1.0 earlier on this year, and I feel like since then, between then and now, I've also learned a few more things that I'd like to tell you all. On the side, I shoot content. I shoot content on skincare. I shoot content on beautiful spaces. I shoot content on hacks, on tags, and on favorites. I used to do story times, but that ship sank. Really realized, no, it's not it for me. I used to enjoy it though. So I have like a few stories. Okay, scroll kwa my feed, my timeline, no, my channel. You'll see other videos of story times. Yeah. So, but my main hustle is my 8 to 5. So I feel like I have a few nuggets of wisdom. Kidogo tu, not too deep, but like they're very useful, very insightful. Yeah, so I mark 10 months in next week. No, 11 months actually in the workforce as of next week. So I thought I'd do this video to tell you what I've learned and share with you and to give you insights on work hacks. So let's get to the video. I feel like that introduction is very, very adequate. So let's do this. The first one, okay, I've divided it into 3 segments. 1, 2, 3. Yes. The first one being self, the second one being others or interpersonal relationships, and the third one being money. Money. Okay, sorry guys. On self, it's important to have a to-do list. Please have a structure, a working structure. Okay, those posters, stickers, they're really distracting. I've had them for so long, but now it's not it anymore. I don't like them anymore. Anywho, I put them when I was in primary school. The 10 Commandments. The first one on self, guys, 5 minutes. The first one on self is have a to-do list. A to-do list is important in planning your work for the day. So I feel like it really guides you on tasks and it helps you not forget, rather remember what you're supposed to do. So I usually do mine in order of priority. If it's Monday 26th October, There are tasks that are needed like by close of business. Others are needed by, say, in 5 days time. I have a deadline of like 2 weeks to come, so I just arrange them in order of priority. So the first one is a to-do list. It's necessary. You can use sticky notes, you can use a notebook. I know someone who uses a notebook, and I'm like, okay, sawa, go ham, fanya kazi kwa bidii. I use sticky notes. Number 2 is do your job. Do your job to the best of your capability, because you never know the benefits that they may be brought about. Unaweza pata extension I'm just saying, for a longer period of time, and it's because umejitolea kazi yako kwa kazi yako. I really like doing good work. I don't know about you guys, but na feelingi if I enjoy something, I like putting in work. I really detest mediocrity. Wewe haya, pole basi. Sorry, but like, no, honestly, I don't like doing mediocre work. Natakanga kama nimepresent kitu isikuwe shady. So do your job and you'll see the results. Utaona fruits. Your work will speak for you, because utapata ata extension. I'm just saying, utapata extension for a longer period of time. Utakuwa too sorted, like, okay, she does a good job. Yeah, she deserves this. I'm just saying. Hey, I used to really nibamba sana. So do your job. Si umeajiriwa, fanya kazi. Number 3, ask for help when necessary, not all the time. I had this really toxic trait of thinking that I can do a lot of things on my own, all by myself. Clearly, singing is not one of my strengths, but creating content is. So I had this really, I think it's really toxic to think that you are an island, that you can survive on your own, doing your own stuff. Sis, no. Sometimes you'll need help. At one point in your career, you'll need help. Mine dawned on me last week. Guy, there's this project. If you follow me on IG, you know my stories zinakwanga late sana. And I post a lot of work stuff on there. So there was this project for Dignity Kids. We were distributing them to some of our scholarship beneficiaries. So these are 157 kids. Kadha ni nani? I set a deadline for myself for 1 day to distribute 157 kids on my own. In all honesty, how did I think I was going to do it? Then my colleague saw me really depressed. I was very devastated because my boss put me in charge of that project. Sasa nimeown uba yangu. If I like something, I own it. So niko hapo passionate about this project. But then, so my friend akaniona, then it started dawning on me that I could not do it on my own. So even my face changed. My friend saw me and she was like, so you ask your colleagues for help. I was like, by the way, mbona sikuwahi fikiria hivi? After all, hii win ni yetu sisi sote, you know? So they came through. Imagine we did it in one afternoon, and it was so fun because of the stories. So eventually at one point you'll have to ask for help. Si wewe peke utakuwa ukijitegemea sis. Girl. No man is an island. No man is an island. No, 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 no. That's a reggae song. Kuna reggae song hiyo imbo hivyo. Sijui imeimbwa na nani, nitaitafuta hapa na nitailink kwa description. What am I linking? My work hacks 1.2 on that reggae song. Kuwakumbusha that no man is an island. That's still on self. Number 3 on self. So now trending number 4. Number 4 is keep an open mind. I had actually initially written put your job description aside, which in all honesty sometimes applies, because you'll realize that you'll be put in tasks in other fields, and which is good for exposure and growth, because hautaki kukua mtu mnaro ati just because I've been employed in M&D I must stick to M&D. No, sometimes utaekwa social media management, sometimes you'll do other things on what other things have I done, like tasks the other fields, which will be really good. You'll write reports, you'll do utafanya vitu mob na itaku-expand your mind. Sawa? So keep an open mind. To put your job description aside. No, okay, but majority of the tasks you'll do will be in line with your breathe. Relax. Feel that deep. Ni soda inaka tu soda ikai vitu zingine. Yeah, so a lot of tasks you'll do or a lot of work you'll put in will be in line with your job description. So don't put aside your job description. That's on self. Is there anything else on self I'd like to add? Hydrate. I hydrate a lot. Next is on self. Please be punctual. Hata kama your work environment is a bit chill, it's a bit relaxed, it's not a good color to show up late. I have had very bad time management over this period ya corona. Before, initially, girl, if you watched my 1.0 work hacks 1.0, you know that kuna times tana kwa nafika 620 job. I'm just saying. Hey, which one you flip here, but you just saying. But like, please be punctual. There's hakuna benefit ya kuchelewa, if you get me. Like hata kama hakuna mtu atakuletea shida, if the memo that has been sent out says be there by 8, leave at 5. Nana, please show up at 8 and leave at 5. Aya, that's on self. I think that's it on self. Nikikumbuka as we progress, I'll be sure to plug it in. I don't want this video to be long. Yeah, so the next category is on interpersonal relationships or others. So in the second category, I'll just like to expound on a few things I've learned and unlearned. By the way, you'll realize that in the workspace there's a lot of unlearning you'll do. But as a person, kuna a lot of unlearning, which is good. It's good for growth, yeah. So please embrace teamwork. That's my first one. Embrace teamwork. Usidhani that I know for sure, for fact, that I was someone who used to think that my way is the right way. Like, but sometimes you're going to have to incorporate other people's opinions to a plan, because you do realize that you're employed and these are your colleagues and you are all working towards a certain goal. Hujajiajiri ati ndio useme I've put my foot down, this is how it should go. No, embrace teamwork and be open to other people's opinions. That makes sense. Si ati uchukue sasa kila kitu. Hapana. But like teamwork makes the dream work. Yeah, so you're going to need to learn how to work in teams, sis. And I know sometimes I never used to like working in teams. Kama kampo kulikuwa tuna wale wase walikuwa na drag project. But the kampo I was doing the most. One in the whole day. Nilikuwa najibu swali, nauliza swali, sichelewi daru, na participate in class. I used to hand in assignments in good. Okay, girl. So I was that babe. Then unaikuwa ka group na wase wenye they just came here to play. I used to get really frustrated. I'm just saying. So I had a very bad notion towards teamwork. But right now, I realize that it's really, sometimes it's important. Ni poa. Cause kuna mtu anaweza kusaidia kimawazo na pia unaweza msaidia kimawazo. Synergy. 1 + 1 = 3. There's something you're bringing on board. Your partner is bringing something else on board, and then from the two of you mna form a different thing. So that's 3 skills. Yes. Don't think, how do I put this one, the second one? Don't think that because you're a nice person and have a good heart and can't throw people under the bus at work, that people won't do that. Hey. Okay, mi nilisikia story. don't shoot there. Nilisikia. But sisemi nani aliniambia, of course. Imagine coming here and saying, I had this from like, of course, in an office environment kuna zile politics, kuna workplace gossip. So I had a story about 2 people. One of them threw the other one under the bus. Na ukiona before when walikuwa wanacheka pamoja, wakikaa pamoja, you'd think this is a match made in heaven. My point, peeps are shady as hell out here. Peeps are shady as hell out here. Where stay two in your lane, please. And just because it was such an eye-opening experience, because you'd think that venye nilikuwa nimeona before interact, they were really friendly with each other. You'd think they're really close. But kumbe mmoja pale yakwa na maoni, matendo. Guy, what is intention in Swahili? Hakuwa na good intentions. So yeah, I don't know how that story went. Sikuifuatilia because it has nothing to do with me. But like, don't be the shady person, and don't think that came as a lesson to me. Don't think that because wewe hauko malicious, watu kunjesi wa malicious. Unadhani juko na roho safi, watu kunje wako na roho safi. Peeps throw each other under the bus. So by the way, I wonder what happened to sitaenda kuuliza kwa my source. Haya, group dynamics are a legit thing in the workplace. You're going to have to embrace that watu ni wa different. Yeah, and just learn someone's way of life, way of being. Learn how someone is, and it will save you so much trouble in the workspace. Yeah. The next one is, don't invest in workspace friendships or relationships. Yeah, I don't think that's where it's at, honestly. Like, your colleagues are not your friends. Have friends outside work, outside of work. Friendship shots zikwe outside of work. Because mkianza kumix, I don't like the whole idea of mixing business with pleasure. Does not sit well with my soul. Yeah, so hata hiyo najiongelesha mimi mwenyewe. Feel like you need friends outside of work. Yeah. Haya, next, you're going to have to embrace that people have different work ethic. That's also another thing that you need to learn on interpersonal relationships. The way I do my things, like mimi napendanga, say I really love feedback so much. Like, let's communicate, especially if we are put on a project pamoja, tukwe on the same page. Some people opt to communicate first at the beginning, project inception, and towards the end. I'm a mid-project. So you need to understand and find a middle ground. Because so many things, by the way, I needed to say that so many things are beyond your control in the workspace. I think that's what I was trying to bring in kwa ile point here. Just because you're not malicious, don't think other people are malicious. Like, just be careful. Kwa careful. Don't get too comfortable at work. Go where the love is, like, from your family, your friends, kunje. Pale you can get cozy. But at work, watu wanachekeana kiuso, lakini you don't know what people harbor inside. So I was just thinking, and you know the weird thing about that case, I hope mwenye aliniambia hata watch hii video. The weird thing about that is that it's how the two of them walikuwa na interact closely. Like, you'd think, these two are buddies. And then the worst thing about it is, the one who threw the other one under the bus, she didn't have anything to gain from throwing that other one under the bus. So it's just like, watu ni wa malicious. Like, that's just pure malice. Unajenge kwa wana compete for a position I think it makes sense still, but in short, be careful. I think it really taught me something. Nikuwe too careful. Kazini, sijaenda kule ku make friends, and not everyone is for me. Yeah, it really taught me. And I think it's important to pass that message across. Yeah, nimeongea juu ya group dynamics, watu ni different systems of working on money is very, it's like I consider it a taboo topic. Si kitu watu wanapendanga kuongelelea hadharani kama mjai notice, but like I'd really like to have a very healthy relationship with money, and I'd say I'm getting there almost, especially on matters savings. So my point was notebook. Kuwa na ka notebook kadogo, ka pocket friendly, ya kutrack your expenditure, so that you can know, especially right now that you're learning. I've only been nimekuwa tu like 1 year in the workforce as at October, like cause I had a 2-month contractual job before nikuje foundation. So I think a notebook for tracking your expenditure is good. If you prefer having it on Excel, you do you. Me na preferring a notebook cause unaandika so that at the end of the month you can evaluate where majority of your money goes to, or is there any. It's important to track your expenditure in short, because you wouldn't want to be earning only for you to pay your money. You know, it's important to track your finances, have a healthy relationship with your money. Yeah, know where your money is going, and not to be extravagant. Like me kwanza saa ingine najiulizanga some of the things nili waste my money on. No regrets though. I'm just like, I'd do so much differently. Yeah, like moving forward, and I've started na your notebook. So I think that notebook is all I had on money. Oh, and yeah, ingine food for thought. Passion or paycheck? That is the question. Guy, it matches my quote. Passion or paycheck? Think hiyo ni kitu what many young people struggle with. But me, what I'd say about it is, if you don't have a backup plan, stick to the paycheck. I'm just saying, because you know I'm passionate. By now you might have figured out that I'm really passionate about content creation, but I can't ditch my 8 to 5 and start following my passion. Sis, no. And I know there are people who, especially because, okay, najua kuna watu quit because their environments are horrible. That's a different story. Me naongea about people who the environments are very accommodative, they are conducive. It's possible for you to just maintain the paycheck. Kaa na your paycheck hadi save up enough ya do the jump, because I'm sure hata wase wali jump, they had backup plans. They knew that I'll be shooting this kind of content, I have this amount of money kwa savings account yangu, so nita jump at this point after this time. Yeah, so natumai kwamba mmejifunza mambo mengi kwenye video hili. Nkadha pana hatuta mix up angeli, we will not disrespect Swahili like that. Okay girl? Isoda nimenifanya nisikie nini. Yeah, so you're beautiful, it's true. Anywho guys, I hope you enjoy your video. I don't know why my work videos are really long. It's because I talk a lot. Ebu mlan. Wow, sis. Kwani ni by force? Si by force. Here we are pro consent. If you want to learn, learn. If you don't want to learn, don't learn. And yeah, so I hope you take a thing or 2 or 15 from this video, and you enjoy your work journey. You enjoy your home journey if you're home. You enjoy your searching journey if you're searching. you enjoy your passion journey. If you're chasing your passion, kuna watu by the way wana chasing their passion. Must be nice, must be really nice. Yeah, and you bloom where you've been planted. Got distracted. Bloom where you've been planted. Na kwa hayo mengi sio machache, nawatakia siku jioni njema, na watakia wiki njema, na Mola awabariki nyote. Kwaherini.